I'm so excited. This is an emergency broadcast. Yeah, let's start the alarm. Uh, we have an emergency here. The Knicks are winning the offseason. They're winning, okay? I don't care what Stephen A. Smith, I don't care what Spike Lee is saying, I don't care what any of the pundits are saying. The Knicks are winning the offseason, okay? I'm at dinner, I'm exhausted, I'm driving home, ready to go to bed. I've secured all my videos. I try to do one video a day on YouTube. I've secured all my videos for the next week so I can enjoy July 4th weekend and not worry about having to post anything. And guess what happens? I rush home with the Woj bomb. The Knicks have done the unthinkable. They have traded 2 more veterans in the offseason in hopes of securing Jalen Brunson. Okay? Now, he is not moving the needle to the extent of a championship just yet. However, what he's able to do, or what Leon Rose was able to do, was do what they said they were going to do, is put us on the right path to securing playoff victories, improving the team, and getting a franchise point guard, one that we've not had since maybe Mark Jackson, okay? And he did it tonight, okay? We unloaded Nerlens Noel, injured all last year, Alec Burks, who took precious minutes from the kids, and the Nick universe, Nick's Twitter, like, Alec Burks is not a bad player, but not at the expense of our kids. So he was able to work with both hands, get us a young player up and coming that he can pair with his franchise, RJ Barrett, his cornerstones of Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly, and set us on the right path forward. He gave up in this pick, in this trade, 2 second-round picks and $6 million in cash, and the Detroit Pistons absorbed their contracts into their cap space. So DeAndre Ayton, Miles Bridges, you're not going to Detroit, but I don't care about that. Okay, this is major news. We didn't give up a first-round pick. We have 3 of our own, two first-round picks next year. And it's going to be even better. You know why it's going to be even better? Because we took Jalen Brunson from the Mavs. What's going to happen when Luka sprains an ankle for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Who's going to carry the team? Tim Hardaway Jr.? Who's going to carry the team? The draft pick is going to be even better. Now, Leon Rose, president of the New York Knicks, I don't remember his son's name, but his son is Jalen Brunson's agent. Okay? This is the most evil father-son duo since Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. Okay? Game of Thrones. There was tons of father-sons that were evil on that show. And this is what you needed to secure the services. You needed cutthroat agents that have these relationships that are able to do this. This is remarkable. I am so excited. I want to see what the haters are going to say now. And not only that, I think this sets up the exit of Julius Randle, because Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, it's going to be hard for me to figure that they're going to be able to coexist, because Julius Randle is not waiting in the corner to shoot threes at 30%. Obi Toppin is better at going into the corner and cutting to the lane. So I think potentially, if this doesn't work out, which it won't, because Jalen Brunson, as we saw in the playoffs, needs 4 shooters, and he needs to be one-on-one on top of the key. So I don't know if that's going to work with Julius Randle, but that's neither here nor there. This is absolutely remarkable. And I think this deal was talked about during the draft. I think this was set up. Detroit said, hey, we're not going to do this deal just yet. Let's just see what the wins, the free agent wins are. They don't think they can get Ayton, or they don't want to give up compensation for Ayton. They don't want to give up. They're not going to get Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges is going to re-sign with the Hornets. They got their center of the future from us, right? In Jalen Duren. And they got their point guard, Cade Cunningham, and his running mate, Ivy. So they don't need any of this. So this right here is just so important for us next year to getting back on track to the playoffs. And that's not the end of it, because we still have to continue to build. We still have to get Quentin Grimes playing well. He's going to get more minutes now. But, you know, again, I don't want to hear anything, you know, about what we did and we didn't do. Even if we ended up just getting Tyus Jones and having cap space, it's a win, because we got rid of the veterans that were taking up so much precious time. So I'm going to leave it on that really quickly. I'm talking for 5-6 minutes, my little rant. But this is major news. But just humor me. We can go down and look at the article really quick. We traded two second round picks and $6 million in cash, and we have $30 million in cap space. 30. We had 18 yesterday. We have 30 now. We can afford Brunson, right? He's coming off of his best season ever. He ascended in the playoffs. When Luka was out, they didn't miss a beat. That's important. He's a half-court player playing for a half-court coach. He's a tough player. His dad is going to be on the team. This is major news, and it weakens the team that you have their draft pick next year. This is it's the best day ever. Again, this is not a championship parade. There are no illusions here. There's no Kool-Aid drinking here. Okay? We are not winning a championship next year. Period, point, and blank. Not in the next 2 years, maybe. RJ has to become an all-NBA player, second team, first team. He has to do that. Obi has to get better. Quickly has to get better. Grimes has to get better. McBride has to get better. Cam Reddish has to be consistent. So there's no disillusion here. But what it does is it sets us forward. It puts us in a great position to have our franchise point guard. Every team needs a franchise point guard for the most part. You know, Michael Jordan and Ron Harper are now walking through that door. Those days of not having a point guard are over. So I'm excited. We've got cap space. We've got tons of draft picks. We can add another superstar that gets disgruntled later. He has everything lined up, and he did it in 2 years. 2 years. So kudos, Leon Rose. Kudos to your son. Kudos to Worldwide West. Kudos to the Knicks front office. This is a win with a capital W-I-N. It's a win. So I'm going to go to bed or something like that. And I'm going to enjoy the night, because it's been a long 20 to 25 years of darkness. And finally, there's some light at the end of the tunnel. So good night, y'all. Knicks win. Knicks win. The Knicks win. Knicks win. Knicks win. The Knicks win.